Alrighty guys, we have arrived to our beautiful property in Montana, right next to the creek. So I think what we'll do is go set up by the creek. I'll go grab my stuff and I'll give you guys a little tour. Mosquitoes. Alrighty guys, I'm gonna find a nice spot along the creek to set up my hammock and go camping. And then after we get everything tidied up, I'll give you guys a tour of the property. Not the whole chunk of property, but we'll give you a little tour. Just in case anyone's wondering about my backpack, the Kelty Coyote 120 liter. It's absolutely rubbish, don't buy it. Alrighty guys, so I'm gonna set my hammock up in between this there's a cedar tree over here and a cedar tree over here I'm gonna go off of. And we'll go ahead and set up the hammock. And we're gonna just hang out right by the creek. Hammock. Tarp. We're just gonna start with these. Let's see if I remember how to set this thing up. This is the Blackbird War Bonnet. Set these up. This. And then we do a marlin spike through here. Make a loop. Pull it through. Put the stick in here. Boom. Marlin spike. And I think these are dynema, and there's these loops with these adjustments on them. Really cool setup. This thing's really old. And you just loop it on that marlin spike. Then we do the same thing over here. I think these are called tree huggers. And you want it to rest on the knot. Well, let's give that a go. Makes a good chair. You just want to kick back next to the creek. I think that'll do just fine. Pad. This thing is terrible. This is a Thermarest made in the USA. And this thing is so old. It says it's self-inflating, but I give it some assistance. There's a little slot in the bottom of this hammock. For your sleeping mat to go. And then I've got a Swagman poncho. Swagman roll going in here. And this is going to be home for the night, maybe the next. Almost lost the camera. And this is going to be home for the next night or two. Tell you what, I'm about tired of these mosquitoes. D&D lightweight tarp. They're super lightweight tarp they offer. I don't think I remembered to bring all of the extra stuff for it, like my ridge line and stuff. So I totally forgot to bring extra line. I got a nice lofty high pitch. And I think we're gonna make a cup of coffee. This stove absolutely rips. I cannot turn it up all the way or else it'll engulf my teapot. So I'm going to keep it turned down. That is already getting ready to boil. I need to grab my cup. I got these for Christmas a couple years ago. They're pretty good. So basically, I'm here. We come here every 4th, not every 4th, but I have a lot of family that lives in Montana, and we come celebrate the 4th at my uncle's, and he lights off a lot of fireworks. This is our little chunk of paradise, a piece of property here. There's no buildings or structures here. So tonight we're gonna go see the fireworks. Maybe I'll take you guys with me, maybe not. But we're gonna see the fireworks and just hang out tonight. And tomorrow we're gonna do something. Not sure what I'm gonna do. Definitely gonna do something. But right now we're just gonna drink coffee and enjoy the creek. Alrighty, well, I just got back from seeing my family members in the town by the river. We lit off a bunch of fireworks. My uncle did anyway. And now I'm back to my little chunk of property. And it has been raining out pretty good. Good thing I put the tarp up. I almost considered not putting the tarp up. But let's get back to my little shelter. So it has been raining out. It's a little more sheltered in this little cedar forest. The ground's pretty dry here. Pretty dry. So that's good. And under my tarp is definitely dry. Really glad I put this tarp up. Like, holy crap. So glad I put this tarp up. My bag's dry. And my bag's dry and everything else is dry. So I'm going to get into a little bit of a drier set of clothes here. And we will we'll hang out for a minute. Alrighty guys, well, there's not a lot for me to do except for dry off my shoes and my shirt, since I didn't bring an extra shirt or shoes, and just chill here in the hammock, put on some dry socks, and just fall asleep to the sweet sound of the creek. We're nearing midnight and it's still raining outside. I don't really have a lot else to do right now. So yeah, we're just gonna chill, go to bed, get a good night's rest. I had a really busy week at work, and getting some good shut-eye will do me really good. Get my muscles all rested because I have a feeling tomorrow is going to be a big day. So we'll just chill. I'll probably relax a little bit before I hit the hay. So I'll bring you guys back if anything happens. But other than that, 4th of July. Happy Independence Day, everybody. And we'll see you in the morning. Oh, good morning, guys. Oh, man. Late start to the day. Not gonna lie. A little hungover. Let's make some coffee. Oh, almost lost you. All right, so I slept in way longer than I should have. I'm just gonna go on my home time. So it's 9:43. Here it's 10:43. I slept in big time. So I've got my coffee. That's good. What we're gonna do is, I tell you what, I'm gonna drink this coffee. I'll give you guys a tour while I drink the coffee. I'll give you guys a tour of the property. And we're going up that freaking mountain to that high mountain lake. Alrighty, so this is where I camped. This is where my humble abode is. So I must have set it up a little wonky. This tree's kind of in the way of my tarp, but yeah, my bag got wet. I thought it was dry. It's just wet on the side, so that was my bad. I should have taken the bag off. But the hammock and I stayed dry. And this inside, my tarp kind of stretched out a little bit. But it doesn't rain a lot in the summer around here, so especially on the 4th. So I wasn't really expecting rain, but I put the tarp up just in case, and that's probably a good idea. So there's this area here where I set up shop. And the property goes back in the woods, and on the other side of the creek too is our property. So what happened was before my grandma died, she grew up here in Montana, and she bought a chunk of property and gave it to all of us. We are all on the list of owners of this property, so not one person really has any control over anything, but only some of us actually use the property. Everything is soaked in this here forest. So, slippery. This is Cedar Creek. Now, the nice thing about this property is there's septic, there's power, and there's water. And before, my grandma used to bring her camper up here, her like camper van, and this is the trail to the forest. And she had a deck built so she could sit on the deck and have a little deck. So there's a shed, there's my car, and there's the deck with my folks' fifth wheel, and then there's a pump house over there, and a dead barbecue.
And the water spigot, I'm not sure. I mean, I know there's a water spigot. It's over here. Yeah. Yeah. Water. Septic. And it's our property. So I could set up a tent or sleep in a vehicle out here where it's mowed and stuff. Yeah. I like being by the creek. I like being in the forest. It's nice. Nothing wrong with being out here in a tent though. I've slept in the shed before. So I gotta charge some stuff, and we got a kind of boogie here. I'm losing daylight. I know it's early, but this hike is gonna take 6-7 hours. It's gonna be a big one, and you guys are coming with me. Whether or not it's a separate video or not, I do not know. But we're just gonna film it, see what happens when we edit. Phone's almost charged. So my parents have Wi-Fi in there. Otherwise, service here is pretty bad. And we'll probably meet back here or at the trailhead. Alrighty guys, so we're doing it. I'm heading to the trailhead right now. This is gonna be 10 miles with a 3,000 foot elevation gain in grizzly bear country. I got my cameras, I got my GPS watch, I've got bear mace. This wilderness is no joke up here. See you at the trailhead. Alrighty, let's get suited up. I got a lot of weight in my bag. Full of camera gear, water. Essentially nothing important that I really need. Batteries. Alrighty guys, let's go. Alrighty. We're off to the races, guys. This place is gorgeous. There's a trail, there's a parking lot. So, a little over 6 hours round trip. If you counter in all the dilly-dallying I'm gonna do with cameras, add at least another hour onto that. I got a flashlight, no sweater, nothing to keep me warm. This was probably a bad idea. In fact, let's go back and get one.
going to be quite the hike. Last night was fun. Got to see a bunch of family. See my Uncle Bob light off a bunch of fireworks. Drank a little too much. And that's why we're off to a late start today. I wanted to at least be here 2 hours ago because I kind of want to head back home tonight. I'll try to get you guys a bunch of good footage though. See how beautiful this place is. Just walking. Just a hiking and a walking. Just a walking and a hiking. My luck, the one grizzly bear on this whole mountain gonna walk right in front of me. This is gonna be an uphill journey. 3,000 feet up. I should have lightened my load. I probably have 40 pounds, 35, 40 pounds in this pack and nothing useful. Except a sweater. This is how Jake relaxes on the weekend. It's how Jake relaxes on the weekend. At least it's not hot. And the rain cooled everything off. Here we go. Here we go. I'm not in the best shape. I do walk a lot for work, but not uphill. And I'm a little on the heavier side than what I normally am. And I'm sweating it up. Whew. We're gonna stop for a water break. 12 minutes. Because I need to adjust a couple things in my pack and chug some water. It's very eerie in here. I really wish I would have started sooner. We are literally in the middle of a forest. in the middle of the mountains in one of the wildest last places in the lower 48 states. This view just never gets old. I could see that view 100 times the way up here. Doesn't get old at all. I love it out here. Some about cedar forests are creepy. So dark. Dark and dingy. You feel like you're in a building, like a cathedral. That's how I feel anyway. Like I'm in a cathedral. Like a sacred place of some sort. I mean, you could say it is a sacred place. Oh, oh, oh. Got wet feet now. No going back. There's not much to these shoes, so hopefully they dry out quick. It's a good spot to fill up. I don't know why I bother. I'm already soaked. Alrighty guys, just update. We are now on this pretty big hillside. The creek is down there, and it's 2:55 p.m. We're at just over 4 miles, and just over 2 hours. So I'm going about 2 miles an hour. So yeah, we're on time. Shouldn't be much longer now. And I'll be at the lake, and we will show you why I hiked all this way for a lake. And we'll show you why I hiked all this way for a lake. Man, The trail is relentless. Alrighty guys, I think we're getting really close now. Just had a whiff of a little campfire smell, and the mosquitoes got thicker. I imagine I'm super close. There we go. Oh. Hello.
Hey.
How's it going?
How's it going? How are you?
Good, good.
No. Hey. No.
It's cold up here.
Nikon.
Alrighty guys, well that was Cedar Lake. Hopefully I got a good enough video and photos of the lake for you guys. You can't really walk around the lake at all, and sorry I didn't go to the upper lake. Honestly I don't know how far it is, and it's gonna be dark. Getting dark when I get back to the car, maybe, well maybe not, but either way I want to get home tonight. I got almost a 3-hour drive on top of this 3-hour walk back. So I'm gonna be traveling the next 6 hours, 3 by foot, 3 by car. I probably would have done some more stuff for the video if those people weren't there, but I feel kind of weird doing a video around people. I don't know why. Just come in their space and make a video, but you know, just felt kind of weird. So I got pictures and I got some video of it, and that's pretty much it. So I'll bring you back if there's anything to update on, and that's it for this adventure, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you later. Alrighty, guys. Whew. Am I wiped out? So, pretty much back to the trailhead. Pretty much back to the trailhead right now. Like, we are super close. I am wiped out. Wiped out. I took like 0 breaks. Like, I maybe was at the lake for 30 minutes. So, once we get down there, we will do a little recap. Whoa, it's treacherous going down. Thing's really slippery. Oh, we're here. So, it's 6:05, 3,200 feet ascent, 10.53 miles, and this took 5 hours and 18 minutes. And if you don't believe me, there's that, and here's the trailhead. And my car is over here. So we're gonna head back, pack up my stuff, and hit the road.